Good morning from a windy blue sky day in Canada's national capital, Ottawa. So this is a talk once again about the future of virtual travel, because what are we doing right now? Well, if you're not here with me, then you are traveling virtually. So if you haven't met me before, my name is Patrick Toomey, of course, and I have been a guide on this platform called Heygo for over 2 years. Been part of a huge network of fabulous guides around the world. Well, that particular platform has failed. Has virtual travel failed? Absolutely not. So we are all connected. The fact that you might watch a YouTube video means there's still so much interest in these sort of conversations. What's happening though for us at the moment is so many guides are finding a new place to go to. Well, first of all, I think we've learned that we don't necessarily need to be scooped up by just one platform, which could be based on either a precarious management system or a precarious business model. But there are lots of ways that we are going to be able to connect. And of course, I am trying these YouTube lives. It's been a bit of a learning curve for me because I live obviously in the Canadian Rockies in Banff. And I love where I live. But I was in Vancouver the other day and I flew to Ottawa today. And so when I was in Vancouver, I set a time up to be a tour here. And when I got here, it had adjusted itself, I think, to my time in Banff. So this is some of the learning curve. But for those of you who enjoy virtual travel, and you can enjoy virtual travel in all sorts of different ways, it absolutely doesn't have to be solely virtual travel. You're able to travel the world in real life and then come home and look at other areas. I myself am a huge consumer of travel logs, but the advantage to the live virtual travel is of course the interactivity and the fact that it's different every time. So while I'm here just recording a video, I can't turn the screen around. I can when I'm live, but let me turn around and give you a sense of where I am, because I'm right now by the Ottawa River, and there indeed is the Parliament of Canada behind me. And it's the beginning of spring, and it feels like spring in the air. 2 days ago, there was an ice storm here. This is the live virtual experience allows you to return to places that you may know well and love, but you don't get to see every time of the year. So a good example of that, of course, is in Banff. I have hundreds of people, well, thousands, who have watched for 2 years the transitions through the seasons, and some people come back many times. Do you know, in my winter Rockies trips, I've actually had one couple come 7 years in a row with me, and so then they take advantage of coming on some of my tours in the summertime. So to be a little more concise though, the future of virtual travel is here to stay. We are in a connected world. The learning curve for many of us is the tech side, not the guiding side. And so that's one of the challenges. And all we ask for all the consumers out there is, this is a way that one earns their living. So there has to be some sort of a business model that allows obviously for sustainability. But other than that, please just stick with it. Help us with the tech. Help us with all the support you can in terms of just cheering us on. But otherwise, the very best thing is to enjoy it. Enjoy these virtual trips, enjoy the interactivity, and share it with every person you possibly know. 8 billion people on Earth. There's, I think, 500 million English speakers. Now, I'm happy to do tours in French or Spanish as well. But if you think of that volume, we could have millions of people enjoying these kind of experiences. So this is just sort of a more positive, upbeat note, and also just me kind of banging my head thinking, I got to work out some of this technology a bit better. So thank you very much. Peace and love.